From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Getting the nod in this one, David Peterson. What do you got on him, Chris?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Left fielder,
Low inside.
Line drive to short and caught. Here's Pete Alonso.
The designated hitter,
Four-seam fastball.
Alonso.
High middle.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And it's a full count.
Low inside.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Middle inside.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back here in Queens. And getting the start for Baltimore, Trevor Rogers. How about a report on him, Chris? Here's Francisco Lindor.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Inside, almost got him. This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! So he blasts one out the other way, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And that one hammered back there. Bangs off the wall. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure if you...
Laser to the gap should score the run. Soto scores, and in at second with an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that misses. 3-1. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Bichette around third and headed home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
First baseman,
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
Henderson over to Jackson. That's one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Beatty went deep twice in his last game. Out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Game 2 of the World Series. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Jordan Westburg digs in now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one smoked on its way out of here. That one felt good, and they cut into the deficit.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 2 of the World Series. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
Fights it off, you'll see another. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Just missed.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Right side, and foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe. Here's Adley Rutschman. 1-1 now.
Ball, low.
One on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the second. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Lace to right center, base hit. Lead runner around second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Hit on the ground might be 2. It's in and out of his glove, and they put the tag on him for the out. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Here's a 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Ball 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And that one is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Taylor Ward now at the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground, Simeon sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Marcus Simeon up now for the Mets. In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Center fielder, Luis Roberts Jr.
Tied up here in the early going. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Out to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. Lindor retired. And the Mets back here in Queens. Now here's the Orioles DH. Pete Alonso. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Stays alive.
Sinker. Low inside.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
That's the ball.
In the dirt.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And now 2-2. Now
Ball
one
break.
missed. Alonso gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Inside. Sinker. Low middle.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Juan Soto.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. The 1-1. That to right. O'Neill on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Álvarez. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, Henderson. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Game 2 of the World Series. As we go to the top of the 4th. Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. Popped up. Simeon settles under it. And there's one away. Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up. You're in game 2 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 4th, Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Mark Vientos.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here, too. And, you know, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see.
3-1 now. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This one in the air, right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Base hit, center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning. So digging in, Brett Beatty. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Man at second. That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now. Chopped left side. Henderson.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still slings it to second. Over to Jackson. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Go ahead run on base. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. 2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. Not in time. He's safe. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. New inning getting started. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Well, a great effort, but he can't get the out. And now the go-ahead run is on base. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Oscar Brazoban.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Out to short. Lindor. Off balance feed. There's one. What
Yeah,
a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Ball to strike. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball, outside.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive.
Run around the move. Pitch misses. Throw
No, he's
bounces,
in there.
and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 2-1. Left field, way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. Soto scores. The relay throw. And he's in there. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead.
Andrew Kittredge into the game.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can. Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Henderson slings to first in time. And now it's Mark Vientos. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. Top 6. Stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Ball to strike.
Ball.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
4-seam fastball. High
2-2 on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tap back to the mound. On to first.
Yep, got him.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Bounce to the left side. Bichette whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
That one inside. Look out. Ground ball to the right side. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Brett Beatty.
And a big swing and a miss. In the dirt. Polanco gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Outside with a breaking ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And the tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. Trying to bunt his way on. Over to Jackson. That's one.
He's in there.
But he beat it. Two on, one out. Semien runs. Called strike three. To second, but way too late. Safe there. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Keegan Aiken.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in Game 2 of the World Series. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside low, and the count's full. This one in the air, center field. Cowser on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Sean Manaea taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Circled. Change. Low inside.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped in the air. Left field. One up, one down.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
No.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good job to fight that one off. The Mets holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Taylor Ward will hit next. Base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 2-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert should have this one. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Juan Soto now.
Juan Soto.
That's towards center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Ball 2.
That's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Francisco Álvarez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 5-3.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not good.
Coming on for the Orioles, Dietrich ends. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Game 2 of the World Series. We go to the 8th. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. Luke Weaver gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman
1 out, runner at second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a 1-run game. Fouled off. He was late.
Circle change. Low outside.
And a 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Orioles.
So up next, Jeremiah Jackson. Ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Called out on strikes. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Leody Taveras into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Well, 1-run game. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. Here's a 1-1. Out towards left center. Ward on the move to the gap. 1 away. That one ripped, but foul. 1-2 now. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always.
To first, and he breaks for second. Now it's Marcus Semien. Runner goes again. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Tyrone Taylor. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Pickoff move to second. Simeon back in. Now back to second, and he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. In the air to left center. Tavares gets under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The relay to the plate. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So no one on after the sac fly. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 2 of the World Series.
Nope, that's away.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Rico Garcia on a pitch out of the pen here. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the late stages of Game 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Catcher Francisco Álvarez.
That's the ball.
Time asked for it to plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And that one is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Chase McDermott. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped, but it curls foul.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. We go to the 9th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. They turn things over to the southpaw, Brooks Raley.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Sinker. Low inside.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Out to short, Lindor. Throws to first in time. Orioles down to their final out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, nobody on. 2
No, that's a ball.
And it's ball 3.
Cutter. Middle outside.
And that's ball 4.
Base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Raley is just 1 strike away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Low outside.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
All this team needs is 1 more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.